All right, y'all. I'm going to warn you right from the jump. You might want to go get you some coffee, some hot tea, a cold beverage, maybe a whiskey. I don't know. But we're going to be talking about assessing risk taking today. And I'm going to break down one of the plays that Carson threw in the Dallas game. I'm going to talk about that Jalen Reagor play, and I'm going to break it down for you frame by frame and show you from a quarterback's perspective what I'm seeing, what he did, what I thought he did really, really wrong. I'm talking risk aversion here. All right, y'all. Let's get it. What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, division rivals? This is Stephen Hyder with Gate City Sports Channel, the sports channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever it is you get around to watching this, guys. My name is Stephen Hyder. This is Gate City Sports Channel. All right, y'all. Today's topic shouldn't be a mystery, right? We're talking about Carson Wentz. I want to talk about risk aversion, okay? What I'm seeing from a decision-making standpoint out of Carson Wentz thus far this season, okay? To begin with, I think it's important that I qualify myself so that way you guys understand where I'm coming from. And you guys understand that this isn't someone who just doesn't like Carson and is just trying to run his name through the dirt, okay? I'm a huge believer in this kid's arm talent. I think Carson Wentz, for everything I'm going to show you today, keep this in mind if you're trying to make coaching assessments, that kind of level stuff here, guys. Carson can burn you. He can hurt you with his decision-making. But the reason he's still in football games, guys, is that he has an elite arm talent that can rise up and beat teams that are above his ability, okay? He can basically take the course of a game against an opponent who is clearly better than us, and because he's so talented, because when this kid gets hot, he can light things up, he gives you an opportunity to win any game. That's why he's still in the game despite the poor play. Straightforward. Okay, I believe in this kid's arm talent. But at the same time, I do have an obligation to run film for you guys and show you exactly what is going on. And I got to be real with you. Carson's a smart guy. Carson can read coverage, guys. That's not what's going on. Carson has this really bad combination of being a smart guy, being a difficult guy to work with because of his intelligence level, but then at the same time, having a delusional belief in oneself to the point to where it's becoming a detriment to the team. If you were to ask me to summarize what is happening with Carson Wentz, to me, that is what's going on. He knows what he's doing is wrong. He sees that it's wrong. He clearly sees the film just as well as I see the film. But at the end of the day, he's still sitting back there under center going, I have the ability to make this play. I'm about to wow this entire stadium of people. We know there's not stadiums of people anymore because of COVID, but still, you get my point. We're going to run some film here, guys. I'm going to show you it frame by frame, like I said. So without further ado, all right, guys. Eagles come out in 11-man personnel. They have trips to the left side, which is your field side. They got Boston Scott, who's going to be to the right of Carson Wentz, and they got Dallas Goedert on the boundary side in tight, in line to the formation, basically, okay? The first thing they're going to do is they're going to run Greg Ward Jr., basically, into motion. This is their way of checking coverage. At this point, Carson Wentz clearly understands he's facing zone coverage. Judging by the position of what I see from the Dallas Cowboys defenders, I'm going to say this is likely going to be quarters coverage. You could make an argument it's cover two, but I'm going to say quarters just judging from the route concepts that are run here and what they're trying to beat. All right, at the hike, what happens? First thing you're going to notice is the primary target here is clearly Jalen Reagor on that post. By the time Carson Wentz diverts his eyes from Jalen Reagor's post route and looks to Fulgham, clearly we can see that Kyle Vander Esch has dropped back into that zone. Wentz sees that, and now Wentz has to make a decision. He could have possibly made a play out there to the flats, guys. I'm not going to lie. He could have possibly maybe taken that. It would have been tough, though. I think it was too late at that point to go to that. He would have had to come off that read sooner. So now he's going to break containment. He's going to break the pocket and roll the pocket. As he breaks and rolls the pocket, this is the part where I say decision making. Make no mistake about it. Jalen Williams is very fast. Or I'm sorry, Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith is very, very fast. Okay? I do think that if he throws that ball early enough, though, Boston Scott has a chance here to shake Jalen Smith and get us down inside probably the 10-yard line. If he can make Jalen Smith miss on that tackle, he's going to have to make those two guys come out. He might have a chance to score, to be honest with you. Carson could have taken that play. All right. He goes for Reagor. Let me explain what he's seeing here, guys. From a quarterback's perspective, what he's doing. That ball is, that play can be converted. It's not that the ball is catchable. The play can be converted. But it's ball location. In my opinion, Carson had enough time to reset his feet here and make a better throw. Instead, he threw directly on the run, which causes the ball to pick up and sail a little bit. At first, I thought the wind caught it. Maybe the wind does. I don't buy that argument, though. Just looking at this play, this was more of a liner than it was a floated up pass. I just think Carson missed it because he didn't get the weight distribution on his foot correctly. So, the ball placement here, and this is what Carson was talking about a little bit when he did his press conference. He was talking about he could put the ball in better places for these guys.
And, I can be better and put the ball in the right spot, but
if you put that ball low into the front shoulder, Reagor's at least first and goal for you, probably touchdown. But you got to put it low and on the front shoulder. What ends up happening is it goes high and carries outside a little further. Okay? Could Carson have made this play? Yes. Carson could have made this play. Were there other opportunities here to get the ball out of your hands to other players that were not quite as risky? Yes. Boston Scott's play was open if you get it out there early enough. Now, by the time they kind of pull even, Jalen Smith can run. He's about as fast as Boston Scott. That's probably not the most favorable, but you could have done something like a back shoulder, even when they're even, to Boston Scott. There was definitely an opportunity for Greg Ward Jr. for a second in the flats that was turned up. Clearly, his second read was Fulgham, but by the time he got to Fulgham, like I said, Van Der Esch was there. These are plays that they don't have to be made. Carson's forcing them. There's no necessity for these plays. Carson could have settled himself down and made this play correctly. Carson could have resituated his feet and put the ball placement better for Reagor. Carson could have easily taken one of the two layups that were there. Now, I don't think the stuff across the middle of the field was open. I don't think that Goddard's route was open. I don't think Fulgham's route was open. I think Dallas did a good job of covering those two routes. But you had the flats on both sides open. And that Reagor route wasn't open, but ball placement could have made the play. Because both of those guys are in a trailing technique really behind him. So, you could have gotten it there. But you threw it out in front of him, which then gave Diggs a chance to accelerate and go for the football. Risk, guys. This is all risk. Risk. It's a risky play made by a risky quarterback. I'm not going to sit here and bullcrap you guys and tell you guys that there wasn't a safer play to be made. There was. But this is the play that he made. These are the things that have to get better from Carson. We'll be a 6-win or less team if Carson keeps playing this way. Because our entire season, I think we could be a 6-win team, we could be a 9-win team. The difference will be Carson Wentz. We'll lose a game or two because the defense will struggle here and there. And it just won't be enough. I think that'll happen here and there. But I trust the defense right now a lot more than I trust this offense. Carson's got to be better. Hey guys, I'm a huge Carson fan. This wasn't good. All right, y'all. These are my thoughts. Tell me what you think down below. If you guys want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm not that creative, guys, when it comes to Instagram and Twitter. I think my Twitter handle is Steve, at Steve. And I'm pretty sure my Instagram handle is Steven_Hyder. All right, y'all. Peace. I'm out of here. You know we end these videos. We do a little EAGLES. There it is, guys. Tell me what you think.